Good evening, Anna.
Hi, Walter. Good evening. How is everything?
It's okay. I am still in my work.
Oh, that's terrible.
Yes, but I can take the class. It's no problem.
Oh, that's terrible.
Yes.
Okay. Give me a second, please. I'm trying to look the lesson. All right. So today's lesson is going to be. Oh, before to continue, this for the next week, right on Wednesday, because then we have holidays. So we're gonna start on Wednesday, right? If I'm not wrong. I wanted to ask you what is going to be your schedule.
I will be free in the morning.
Okay, at what time?
I can from 6 a.m. if you want
Since what?
to middle to 12. I can
Okay.
the morning, all the morning.
Since 7 a.m. and then right?
Yes, it's no problem.
Okay. I'm going to let you know what it could be maybe at 9 because I have classes at the university, and then I have to be there at 9:30 if I'm not wrong. So it could be maybe at 8 a.m. until 9 a.m. Okay?
Okay, 8 a.m. It's okay.
Yes, 8 a.m.
Okay.
All right. So today is going to be our last class in this at this time. And from Wednesday, we're going to have classes since 8 a.m. to 9 a.m. Okay?
Okay.
All right, that's cool. So if I'm not wrong, we have a holiday on Monday. And what day? What else? I'm trying to look for it. Okay, so we're on Friday, Monday, and Tuesday. Okay?
Okay.
If I'm not wrong. And what? Oh, I got it. Sure. I thought we were we were on 31st, but oh no. Okay. Yes. So okay. I'm gonna let you know, but something. Oh, I have the schedule here in my computer. Let me check for it.
Okay.
Where is it? Okay. Yes, we have, right? So we're not going to have classes on Monday, neither Tuesday. We're gonna see each other on Wednesday. Okay.
Okay. Yes, it's okay.
All right, that's cool. So we're gonna continue. Yesterday I had already assigned the homework, and today we're gonna see for the next model. It's model C, right? I'm going to share my screen with you. Once you can see it, please let me know.
I can see.
All right, that's cool. Well, now we're gonna continue with Model C. In this lesson, we're going to learn how to use wish, right? Past and real conditional, that could be the second conditional, and be supposed to, right? So if you have any question, you can say it, right? Yes, you can say it. So I'm not going to assign the homework yet because we have to finish with this whole week, right, with these 3 lessons. And yes, that will be. If you have any question, just let me know, okay?
Okay.
All right, so I'm sharing my screen. Today's lesson, it's about wish, right? Sometimes we have we have the truth, but for many reasons, maybe we could have a wish for something, right? For example, the truth is that it's raining, right? Here in Cochabamba, it's raining, right? But
Okay.
my wish could be, I wish it were sunny, okay? But it's only a wish, right? The truth is that I forgot I forgot my cell phone public transportation, for example, right? Now I feel very bad about it, and the wish could be, I wish I hadn't forgotten my cell phone on the public transportation. Okay, as you've seen, we have a different structure, right? We have the first one, it were sunny, we have the simple past, and then we have the past perfect, hadn't forgotten, right? Okay, so before to continue, would you please let me know 5 verbs and 3 forms?
Okay. Arose, yeah, a reason.
Okay.
Beat.
Yes.
Begun.
Uh-huh.
By, both.
Okay.
Did, done.
Okay, yes, it's okay, right?
Okay.
I'm gonna ask you then, but maybe at the middle of the class, right? In any moment. So, okay, that was great. The pronunciation began, begun. Okay, like oh.
Okay.
Right, then yes, it's cool, right? We have a verb. Some verbs have a similar pronunciation. Is the case of came. Do you know the 3 forms of it? Come.
And come.
Okay, that's cool. Then we have became.
Excuse me?
Become. The next verb, became.
Became.
Became, become. Okay? We have some verbs that contains the same base form of the verb. Is the case of came, become, right? So it's easy to identify, right? Okay, so now we're going to continue, right? So, okay, let's listen the audio first.
Do you ever wish for things? I do. Right now, where I am, it's raining outside, and I wish it were sunny. Yesterday, I forgot to set my VCR. I wish I hadn't forgotten because now I can't watch my favorite TV show. Let's learn how to make wishes in English.
Okay, so we use the verb wish, right? Or the phrase if only, similar to it. But if only, it's more used in British English, right? For American English, we use wish, right? Wish is going to help us to talk about things which we want, but which are not possible. Okay, I want something, but it's not possible, right? For example, I wish I had a bigger house. They are always busy. If only they had more time, okay? I wish I could see you next week, right? As you've seen, the examples I gave, it helps me to express something that I want, but it's not possible. So this lesson, it's easy, right? No, not easy. It's a short one. And we have 4 uses of wish, right? We have 4 uses of wish. The first one is the wish, right? Plus the simple past. This is going to sound weird, but we're gonna use this structure. I mean, wish plus simple past to make a wish about something in the present, even though if the structure is in simple past.
Okay.
So let's listen. Okay.
We use wish plus the simple past to make a wish about something in the present. I wish I had a recording of their conversation. This means that Talia doesn't have a recording now, but she wants one.
I wish Talia didn't work all the time.
In the example, Talia works all the time, but Amy doesn't want her to. When the verb is be, we usually use were after wish, even for singular subjects.
Mhm.
I wish I were that optimistic.
Okay, we're gonna use the simple past and in some cases the continuous form to talk about wishes for the present, right? Let's take a view to these examples. In this one, we're not gonna find the continuous form, right? I'm gonna explain you them as an extra information. We're gonna use wish plus the simple past to make a wish about something in the present, right? Take care. Don't get confused in this part, please. The
Okay.
structure is in the past, and I'm gonna talk about something in the present. I wish I had a recording of their conversation. Let's take a view to this structure, to this part. We're gonna use, we omit in the point, right? We omit the subject because it's obvious, right? Again, but it's perfect, right? So we're gonna find two subjects. As you can see, we have I wish I, right? And it always goes like that. There is no way to omit this second one or this first one, okay? There is no way. So it could sound obvious, right? But we're gonna do it. We're gonna follow the structure. So we have two subjects. I wish I had, okay? In this case, I wish Talia, I wish I. So as you can see, we have one subject, two subjects, 1, 2, and then, okay, the structure, we have the subject, okay, we have wish, and we have simple past, okay, simple past form. Let's continue. All right, I wish I had a recording of their conversation. The structure is in simple past, but that's a wish that Talia has right now, okay? Maybe she forgot, and or the reality is that she doesn't have a recording right now, okay? But she wishes that. She wants one. I wish Talia didn't work all the time. Notice we're using the simple past, didn't work all the time. In this case, we're using the negative. So as I'm using the negative, I need to use the auxiliary verb. The only auxiliary verb that I have for the simple past. I wish Talia didn't work all the time. What it means? It means like Amy doesn't, oh, sorry, Talia works all the time, right? But Amy doesn't want her to, okay? And something that is curious in this lesson is this part. I wish I were that optimistic, right? Notice that we will learn that if we're going to talk about the verb to be in first person, we have to use was, right? I was there, for example. How about this time tense? I was there, okay? How about this lesson, right? You can use it with was, there is no problem, right? There is no problem. So that's the reason of why we say usually, not always, right? And it depends on you. It's up to you which one you're gonna use, but it's more common to use were, okay? We're gonna forget this in this lesson, right? For wishes, and we're gonna use were. But if you want, you can also use what, but it's more common to use were, even for singular and plural subjects, okay? I wish I were that optimistic. I wish I were a hero. I wish I were with my grandfather now, for example, right? I wish I were a doctor, okay? So as you've seen, I'm using I were for singular subjects. But again, if you want it, if you want to use was, there is no problem. I don't like this place. right? I don't like this place. I'm using simple present. I wish I lived, simple past, somewhere more interesting. These seats are very uncomfortable, right? I wish we were traveling first class. Okay, let's take a view. A moment ago, I told you that we can also use a continuous form, right? Past continuous or simple past. Let's take a view. I'm gonna say is, oh, sorry, okay. Is, this, what was it? This is what? This is are very uncomfortable. Okay. Here goes my wish,
They
right?
wish
Wish. Okay.
they were
We were, or I were, there's no problem. I changed the subject. We were traveling. We were traveling first class. Okay. As I told you, this is common. I mean, the past continuous, right? Let's take a view to our example. Visits are, so it's simple present, right? My context is in simple present, but the wish goes in simple past. Why? Because of the structure, right? Now, is it okay if I write traveling with W? What do you think? What could be the correct form of traveling with only one L or with double L? What do you think?
probably with double L.
Okay, both are okay, right? The first one is for American English, right? The second one is for British English, right? That's the
Okay.
difference. Both are okay. So I wish we were traveling. Notice that we're using this part. We're using the past continuous, right? And you can do it. There is no problem. But the only thing that you have to look for is the context. If you're gonna, if the situation is happening right now, then you have the option to use the simple past or the past continuous. But again, in person, right, in our activity that we have in person, it only admits the simple past, right? Not the continuous form. So don't try to do it into the past continuous, right? This is like an extra information, okay? It's not part of the lesson. And how about if I'm going to talk in third person? For example, John, why is it with capital letters? Okay, John wishes, right? Again, I have to use the second subject. Again, so I'm talking about John, so I'm gonna use the subject, okay? John wishes he take care. When we're gonna talk about third person, could be John, Mary, right? He, she, it, right? Especially with he and she. We're gonna, let's suppose I have the name, right? But as I told you, because we have to write the second subject, I'm not gonna say John again, right? John wishes John, it's incorrect, right? So I'm gonna use the subject pronoun, like, let's remember I have eight subjects pronoun, right? So in third person, we have he, she, and it. So John is third person, is male, and so that I'm gonna use he, okay? For example, if I'm going to talk in third person, I'm gonna say Mary, okay? Mary wishes she, okay? Do you get it?
Yes.
All right, so we are not gonna repeat the name again, right? Only the subject pronoun, he, she. Now, okay, we're gonna continue. John, again, as I'm talking in third person, right? We're gonna use es, right? Okay, give me a second. All right. Okay, so John wishes he wasn't so cold, for example, right? So we're using the simple past. It means that John, it's cold, right? So yes, that will be everything about this first point. I wish I was taller, right? Or I wish I were taller. The most common were, okay? Do you get it?
Okay.
Do you get it? Is there any question maybe?
No, it's okay.
Okay, that's cool. All right, we're gonna continue. Okay, now we're gonna continue with the second use of wish, and this is with the past perfect. To see this part, we have to remember the past perfect, right? What is the formula? Subject, the auxiliary have, okay, and the verb in its participle form, okay? This is the structure that we're gonna use for this one. Sometimes we did something right in the past. We regret about that, or why did I travel with him, right? Why did I eat this if it tasted terrible, for example, right? So that's a regret that I have for the past, right? Why did I travel to Miami, right? It's cold right now. Now I regret because there is no passing boards. I don't know, any situation, right?
Mhm.
The point of this is that I regret about something that I did. Okay, so let's listen to you.
We use wish plus the past perfect to talk about things in the past that we regret. I just wish I had been more careful. In the example, Talia wasn't careful and she regrets it.
Okay, we're gonna use the past perfect to talk about wishes for the past, okay? Again, of course, if I'm talking about a regret, it's obvious that it's about the past, okay? So let's see. I just wish I had been more careful. Notice that we're following the same structure, right? We have two subjects in one statement, and both subjects are the same. We're talking about the same person. Okay, let's take a view. I just wish I had been more careful. What it means, Talia wasn't careful in the past and she regrets it, right? I wish I had worked harder when I was at school, right? I wish I had worked past perfect. I have worked harder when I was at school. Okay, it means that I didn't work harder when I was school. I was late. Okay, and let's see, in third person, okay, Mary wishes. Oh, right. Mary wishes she had listened to what her mother told her. Okay. Now Mary regrets, right, about something maybe that she didn't listen to her mother, right? As a result, she feels or she regrets about it, okay? We're talking in third person, okay? We're using the same subject. It refers to Mary. We're using the past perfect, and then we have the complement of the sentence. Another example, the negative, I wish I hadn't spent so much money, right?
Mhm.
So much money last month.
The carnival.
Yes, okay. So now I don't have money, for example, okay? So two subjects, we're using wish. We are using the past perfect, and that's a regret that I have for the past. As a result, I don't have money, okay?
Okay.
Is there any question until this part maybe?
No, I think.
Okay, that's cool. Now we're going to continue with the third use of this. Now, point number 3 and point number 4 are about modals, right? We use modals, would and could, for a hypothesis about the present or the future, right? Let's listen the audio.
We use wish plus would plus the base form of the verb to express a wish for someone to act in a different way.
And I wish you would stop kicking yourself.
We don't use will after wish.
Okay, I'm gonna give you a key, right? This is something that helped me maybe when I was trying to understand the models. You know, these models, when I say models, even today, it's like a little headache that I have because at the moment, I guess, when I was learning English, it was a little bit difficult for me to understand, right? So you have to know, especially talking about would and could, before to continue the pronunciation, we don't pronounce letter L, right? It's would, and it's could, right? It's not would, it's not could, right? Could is like, it's cool, right? I'm talking about a situation, but no, it's would and could. And all right, now that we know how to pronunciate it, I'm gonna give you the tip, right? As you can see, we don't use will after wish, and we don't use can after wish. What is the difference? Would and will have a similar meaning. What is the difference? Will is for the future, we know, and would is the past, okay? So this is could be the present or future, and would is the past, okay? Then how about could? Can is for the present, okay, and could is for the past, okay, are the same. It is linked, right? We're not going to separate will and would. The present will, the past would, the present can, the past could. Would means a possibility, right? I'm talking about the models. It means like a possibility that could happen something. And can is for abilities, right? For the present, and could are for, it's going to help us to talk about an ability in the past. That's the only difference, okay?
Okay.
Do you get it?
Yes. Could you please give me a second?
Yes, for sure.
Thanks. Okay.
Okay, so let's continue with this point. Okay, give me a second. All right. Okay, as I told you, point number 3 and point number 4, right? Would and could are models for hypotheses about the present or the future. Let's start with number 3. When are we gonna use this structure? I wish you would stop kicking yourself, right? It's going to, of course, I was forgetting, plus the base form of the verb. And when you're gonna use whatever modal, right? Unless ought to and have to, then we have would, can, should, right? Whatever modal you're gonna prefer. The next verb needs to be in its base form always. There is no discussion on it. Okay.
Okay.
Now you're gonna use the modal would plus the base form of the verb. When are we gonna use this structure to express a wish for someone to act in a different way, right? It's not about me, but it's my wish for you that I have. Okay, it's my wish for you that maybe I want you to act in a different way, right? So, for example, drive carefully, or no, we can't all stay in a hotel. It would be very expensive, for example, right? That's the normal way to use the modal would. It's a possibility, right? But in this case, when we talk about wishes, right, it changed, right? It's about my wish, or maybe could be your wish, but you want maybe your friend act in a different way. Could be for a good or for bad. I don't know, whatever situation, but the point of this is that it's your wish for someone else to act in a different way. Okay?
Okay.
All right. So it's important to know this is the simple past, okay? So it means that we can't use will for the present or for the future, right? Even though we have to take care about it. And now we're gonna finish with the last point, wish plus could.
We use wish plus could to express a wish about an ability in the present.
I wish I could go back and do it over.
We don't use can after wish.
There is no difference when we talk about could, right? What do I mean with this? Could for wishes and for normal situations without wishes, when it works as a model, right? Both are for abilities in the present, even though the structure is in the past. For example, go back and do it over. It's an ability, right? It's impossible, right? But it's an ability. So we're gonna use this structure again: subject to subject, wish, could, the base form of the verb, and then this is a complement. Okay, I wish I could back and do it over. Talia feels maybe she wanted to do things in a different way, could be, right? She has a wish, okay, but that's impossible, right? So that's the reason of why we're using this structure, okay? Again, would, it's a wish that you have for someone to act in a different way, and could is for an ability that I wish I could have in the present, okay, in the present. So yes, that will be everything about the lesson. Is there any question in it?
No, I think.
Okay, that's cool. So we already seen the wish plus simple past, wish plus past continuous, past perfect, Which plus good and which plus good. Yes, that will be right. So now we're going to practice for a second. Give me a second, please. And I'm going to share my screen with you. Okay. Once you can see my screen, please let me know.
Okay.
Okay, give me a second, it is loading. All right, I hope you can see it.
Not yet, it's charging.
All right. Now you can see it?
No yet.
No. Okay, I'm gonna stop sharing it and I'm gonna share it again.
Okay, now it's okay.
Okay, great. Could you please read the instruction?
Yes. Complete each sentence, click on the box, and then choose the correct answer. Nick, I wish Talia so upset about her mistake. Talia weren't. She wishes she more optimistic. So do I. Could be. I wish she be so hard on herself. Everyone makes mistakes. I wish she wouldn't. I wish to help Dean. It was a stupid thing to do. It was a stupid thing to do. I wish didn't agree.
I wish we have didn't agree to help Dean. It was a stupid thing to do. When I say, well, I'm gonna suppose I am Jackie. When I say it was a stupid thing to do you think it could sound as I feel a regret?
Excuse me?
It sounds like a regret because we have it was a stupid thing to do.
Yeah, so hadn't agreed.
Yes. Oh, okay.
I wish I as forgiving as Nick.
Forgiving?
Forgiving?
Forgiving. Yes.
I were.
Okay.
I wish Talia feel better. I wish could help Talia feel better.
Okay, that's cool. So let's submit and let's see how is everything. Okay, it was great, right? I guess number 4, right?
Yeah.
It was the only one. So when you're not sure about the situation, try to reread maybe twice and try to get the context. So in that order, you're gonna get the good answer, right? Now, is there any question about the vocabulary or the context, maybe?
No.
Okay, that's cool. Now we're gonna continue with the second activity. Give me a second. Okay. I'm going to share my screen with you again. It is loading. Okay. Okay, so I'm sharing my screen. Once you can see it, please let me know. Can you see
Okay.
it?
Yes, I can see.
All right. Could you please read the instruction and start doing number 1?
I wish I had I wish I was not a reporter.
I wish I.
Was not a reporter. Were
The
were
word,
not
right?
were yes. Perfect.
The reality is that the truth is that she's a reporter. So she's not a reporter. So if it's negative, maybe the wish could be in affirmative, right? If it's in affirmative, could be in negative. It depends on the context, but that's going to help you. And don't forget that for singular and for all subjects, right? We use were.
Yes. Tony asked me to work late yesterday. I wish Tony me to work late yesterday. I wish Tony asked.
Like this.
Yes.
Okay. Tony asked me to work late yesterday. Okay, that's the truth. Okay. And I wish Tony asked me to work late yesterday. It looks similar,
Yes.
doesn't it?
Tony asked me. I wish Tony.
It's okay until this part, right? But you need something else. This is in simple past, right? But Amy maybe feels a regret, right?
Had asked.
Hadn't
Hadn't asked.
hadn't asked, right? Hadn't asked. Because if it, as I told you, number 1, right? The truth is something, right? If it's an affirmative, probably the answer could be negative. If it's in negative, probably the answer could be in affirmative, right? So take her and ask yourself, does it make sense? Okay. So let's continue with number 3.
Amy hasn't returned my calls. I wish Amy had returned my calls.
Is Josh feeling a regret?
I'm sorry.
Is Josh feeling a regret? I mean,
Yes.
Josh.
Yes, I think because she didn't call.
Yes, Amy hasn't returned my calls, right? It means that Josh called Amy and she didn't answer. That's the truth, right? What could be the wish? I wish Amy. It's not about Josh. It's about Amy. So
Okay.
Josh wants Amy to act in a different way. So what do you think?
I wish Amy return my call.
What is that that use? I'm gonna give you the context. No, the definition, right? We use this structure for someone else to act in a different way.
Yes.
What kind of
to answer? I wish Amy answered my calls.
would returned because we don't have answers, so
Okay.
returned my calls. Okay, in this case, again, Josh called Amy, right? But for many reasons, maybe she didn't return the calls, right? So just want Amy to act in a different way. How do you, or how can you notice it? Because we have Amy, right? We don't have I wish I. Okay, so we have I wish Amy, so maybe it could be for another person. So let's continue with point number 5. I can't give Talia a job as a reporter right away.
I wish I can give. I wish I can give.
Oh.
I wish I can give Talia jobs a reporter right away.
Okay, you are near, but that's not the correct answer.
Gift? Not given?
No, that's a negative. So put
Cool.
the past. I told you this before. We can't, it's impossible to use in the structure. For example, I wish I can. Why? Because we have to use the past. So as I have in the example, the can, it's in the present, so I have to change it into the past.
Yes, cool.
So if you're gonna write can, could be impossible and it will be wrong. Okay?
Okay.
Similar to, oh no, we don't have in this one. I thought maybe we're gonna have it forward. So I helped Dean.
I wish I
Oh, it sounds.
didn't help. No, I hasn't helped.
Hasn't?
Haven't
Hadn't? Okay.
helped Dean.
Okay, it's okay, right? Because the third is that Jackie helped Dean, right? So Jackie feels regret, right? For regret, we use the past perfect. I didn't ask Talia out in college.
I wish I had asked Talia or in college.
Okay. How about number 7?
I don't know what to do. Okay, sorry.
No, it's okay. It's okay. Continue reading.
Yes, I don't know what to do now. I wish I knew what to do.
I knew what to do now.
Yes.
Number 8.
Jackie, don't keep quiet. Won't keep quiet. Jackie won't keep quiet. Not sure about that.
Okay.
Won't.
One is like the negative of
No.
will. Oh,
Yes.
I can't my mouse. Okay. Okay. So what model do we have to use for will?
Could.
Past? No.
No.
Could
No.
is for can.
Okay.
If can is for could, will is for
wish would.
would. Okay.
Okay.
Do you get it?
Yes.
All right.
So,
Again, in this sentence, I wish Jackie
could keep quiet.
could you repeat?
I wish Jackie would keep quiet.
Okay. Okay. All right. Yes, now it's okay. So please don't forget, when we have models, right? Especially in this case, want, it's easy to know what could be the answer, right? If the present is can, the past is could, the present is will, the past is would. Okay, present and past, present and past. So both are for the present, right? But the structure needs to be in the past, similar to point number 1, as you remember.
Yes.
Okay. So is there any question maybe?
I'm confused about will because will is in the future. So
About these models?
yes.
Okay. We're gonna try to look for it fastly because I have another course to give. So give me a second. I'm going to share again my screen and this is exercise. Okay, we're gonna go fastly to this point. Okay, I'm going to share my screen with you. Once you can see it, please let me know.
I can see.
Okay, that's cool. All right, so we have 2 models, right?
Yes.
We have wish and we have
Would. No,
my
would and
goodness,
could.
sorry. Okay, we have would and we have could. Okay. And could you please read these 2 points?
Yes, we don't use will after wish. And we don't use can after wish.
And you choose it. Okay.
Yes, it's okay.
All right. And if you see the case that you're going to use will, change it into the past. The past of will, would. In the sentence, we have want, right? So that's the present. Okay, that's the present. So the rule explains me that if I have the present, I have to change it into the past. The past of will, the negative one is the same. I'm gonna change it by would. I have the other model, can. Can is for abilities for the present, right? But in the structure, I'm going to use the past in both cases, right? Both, okay, number 3 and number 4 are models. The structure is going to help us to talk about something in the present, but the structure goes in the past. That's the reason why we're using would and could and not will and can. Now let's check to this point number 1. We use wish plus simple past, okay? Similar to point number 3 and point number 4, okay? Wish plus would, present. Wish plus could, present. Wish plus simple past, present. Okay? If
yes.
you forget, try to remember point number 1. Okay?
It's okay.
All right. Now, is it okay for you, maybe?
It's okay. It's okay. I just want to practice.
Okay, that's cool. So I would like to give you maybe some examples, but I have another meeting, right?
Yes.
So for that reason, we're going to stop until this part. If you have any question about the lesson or something like that, just ask me to my WhatsApp, okay?
Okay, thanks so much.
All right, I launched the first poll. When it's done, let me know. I'm going to launch the second one.
It's done.
Okay, now how can I do it? Okay, yes. All right, I launched the other one. Could you please fill it? And when it's done,
it's okay.
All right, thank you. So thank you for your attention, Walter. Have a great weekend and great holiday. I'm gonna see you on Wednesday, okay?
Wednesday. See you Wednesday. Bye-bye.